Okay, guys, let's get into the Real Housewives of Orange County. I don't think we have seen a buzz like this for a Real Housewives show in a very long time. They have done the cast right, given the promo, the trailer, the cast pictures, all of that we've got in like the last week. Let's get into some discussion about the newbie, Katie Janilla. So far, what we're getting from the trailer and reports coming out regarding the season. I talk all things housewives, other Bravo loves, and some pop culture tea. So definitely subscribe and turn on notifications. Let's get into it. All right, so there's a little bit going on with the newbie. She is coming in strong, but not like in a weird Noella one hit wonder way. I think she's a little bit classier and she's a little bit more put together. So, word on the street is Rock newbie Katie Janilla. She apparently wanted to quit mid season. She hates Heather Dubrow and she thinks Emily is fake and two-faced. So let's talk about that. On the trailer, we saw Katie getting it in with Heather. So she was having a conversation with Sutton, and it was a nice treat to, of course, see Sutton. And Katie's just like how I think like Heather shaded her, something happened. So my thing is either you did something to Heather for Heather to shade you, or Heather sees you for who you are, sees you eye to eye, and it's like, okay, game on. Because to me, I find Heather needs a worthy opponent. And let's be real, the women on the Real Housewives of OC, they're not really worthy opponents, whether it comes to the level of wealth, the level of class. I know sometimes Heather overdoes it with, being Miss Fancy Pants and all that. But let's be for real. The other women just don't like bring it. And then we have Kelly Dodd on her YouTube show, The Daily Smash. She's always talking about how the Real Housewives of OC, most of them are such trash. So I feel like for Heather, she needs a worthy opponent, and maybe to an extent, Katie is a worthy opponent. Maybe not in the sense of level of wealth, but in the sense she can hold her own. So I don't know, guys. I'm just like spitting out some thoughts based on what we've seen on the trailer. So we have Heather versus Katie, which I think will be very interesting to watch. And then Katie also finds Emily to be two-faced. There are housewives who apparently put on a show for the cameras. They're on, I guess, and then once the cameras are off, they're a totally different person. So I don't know if this is going to play out on the season, the whatever situation goes on between Katie and Emily, but the fact that Emily and Gina are still on is just so interesting. And I do like Emily. It's just like they're there, there's not much to say about that. Now, when it comes to Katie Janila, I do think this girl has style. She has poise. She has good posture. Just from what we can see so far, she's well put together. She's a younger housewife. She has like the whole housewife checklist. She is married. She has a bunch of kids. They're young. I believe they're like kids to preteen age, around that age group. Yeah, she just looks very well put together and not like a sloppy mess. Like we want you to, obviously bring some drama, be a spitfire, be quick on your feet, but I also want to see like smart housewives. I don't want to see like raggedy low down housewives. Like save that for a different network. So I do think she fits in quite well. And in a very long time, I'm excited to meet this housewife who I think does look aspirational. Now, let's talk about Gina. Apparently, Katie is brought onto this cast via Gina, and apparently, while they were filming, there was a scene where Gina was yelling at Katie. Again, I don't know if they will air this on the new season coming up. I am I do find it a little hard that Katie is friends with Gina just because they don't really seem like they would be a likely pair. Like I said, Katie Janilla comes off quite poised, well put together. Gina, girl, I hate to break it to you, but that's not how Gina comes across to us. Even though I'm going to assume they are around the same age group, they're in the same cohort. They just seem to live two very different lives. Like, once you get into your 30s and 40s, you start looking around, and some people, they have hit certain milestones in life, or they've taken a certain direction in life. And then other people, you look around and it's like, whoa, they hit some milestones in life, but they're also a bit of a hot mess. But anyways, I always find it so funny when housewives bring on their friends and then they are the ones that end up fighting. It's just, I don't know, kind of funny to me. Guys, I am like so ready for the Real Housewives of Orange County. This is going to be clearly an explosive season. The other franchises, take note. This is how you do it. You don't just go around trying to find like dirt on people's past. You don't get PIs and lawyers and all that involved. This is like their real lives, their real drama. So I am like super excited. Anyways, guys, definitely subscribe, turn on notifications, give this video a like, all that good YouTube stuff. More to chat when it comes to Housewives, Bravo Loves, and some really good pop culture tea.